What's going on, everyone? My name is Impulse and welcome back to Hermitcraft. I am just standing here admiring Mount Scar. Look at this. We've got some faces that have popped up in the past few weeks, and look at that. There seems to be a little bit of room in this area here. I think I could probably put my face in here too. I think that was the plan. We wanted to add as many Hermit's faces as possible. So why don't we just start the episode off by doing that? And is there something down in here? I've never been under here. Oh, there's so much stuff hidden throughout this world that I've probably never seen before. How cool is that? But we might as well just jump into a time lapse straight away. Let's put our face on the mountain. Well, I think I did pretty good. It looks like me, don't you think? And also, I made sure to leave enough space that we could fit one more right there if anybody else wants to do one. And I'm sure there's other spots they could find around Mount Scar. Is it Mount Scar or Mount Scara? I can't remember. Anyway, that is done. That is definitely me. I think people will recognize the face. But we got another project I want to get back to today, and that's over at the Ice Fortress, because I still need to finish up the basement over there. So let's head on over there and get to work. Here we are back in the basement of the fortress, and you can see we have our work cut out for us because the floor looks good, the ceiling looks good, some of these parts look pretty good, but look at all of this wall that just looks so bad going around. In fact, there's some dangerous areas in there where mobs can spawn and come down, and a creeper explosion in here is not fun because then we have to fix the pattern on the floor. So we're going to do something about that today. We are going to get a wall pattern all the way around. I want to do something that is fairly simple because all these little crevices, I don't know the exact distances between, so it's going to be pretty hard to come up with a wall pattern that's going to fit every situation that we have here. So if we just do something simple and repetitive, it will be easy to make work. So that's the plan. But the first thing I need to do actually is carve out a few blocks because we're going to give it some depth as well because we want it to look good. And there we go. The walls are done all the way around, and I love the way they turned out. Now, typically I don't really like checkered patterns in Minecraft, but in this case, I really do. And that's because we utilize these walls to almost give it like a vertical slab type of feel. And then I put lights behind them to really make them brighter. But the one thing that did was it makes it so that these connect. And instead of being like this flat, you can see there's just a little bit in there, which is a little bit of a bummer. Maybe I could have tucked the lights further back, and I just broke that one. That's fine. We got more of these to go. All right, there we go. So it looks really good. You really can't see that little hitbox from a distance anyway. I love that pattern. Oh, there's a little bit of cleanup I need to do. I need to waterlog some of these. It was a lot easier for me to use powdered concrete than it was for me to go to the concrete maker and turn it all into regular concrete first. And then we just dropped water, as you saw in the time lapse. So this is looking great. There's just some little touch-ups here and there I'm going to do later. But for now, I'm going to head back to my base because I have a special announcement for you all. And I thought the best place to do this is where it all started, here in the original village I took over day 1 here on season 7. And it makes sense to also come back here at the end of season 7. Yep, that's right. It is with a heavy heart, and it is a bittersweet day to announce this will be my finale, the last video of Hermitcraft Season 7. You've probably noticed a few other Hermits taking a break as well as we get prepared for Season 8 and, you know, try to just re-energize. You know, I think we worked pretty hard this season, did a lot of things, and it is time to call it a day. But we're going to do a very special reminiscent episode today. We are going to come back through and revisit some of the things we've done, and towards the end of the episode I have something very special for you all, so make sure you hang around and make it to the end. We're going to look at the things that we've accomplished this season. So much has been done. I'm excited to take a look back. If you joined the series late and missed some of the stuff in the beginning, this is going to be all new for you, and you're probably going to get a chance to see all the cool things we did for the first time. And if you're like me and you just have a bad memory, this will be cool too, because we'll probably have forgotten everything we did. I cannot believe this bush actually lasted till the end of the season. That's uh-oh. I'm just messing with you. The bush is fine. We are not gonna touch it. Don't worry. It should definitely still be there when the world download is available. So if you feel like punching it out, you can. I can't believe it lasted the whole season. So anyway, this is, if you remember, where we settled down early game, early season. And we did a few things here. We had a portal that we put up in the sky to make it so we could get above the bedrock. We did the villager breeder. We hooked up a lot of hermits with villagers. It looks like we still got a few in here that we used to pull out with boats and take off into the ocean and deliver, and also of course brought some over to the base. So that was our early villager trading game as well. Inside here, we actually had our way down to our first branch mine, and I think I had like an enchantment set up in here that I've since torn out, of course. And we lived in this village for quite some time. I think we even had a pretty good villager in here. Hi, this guy somehow is still alive, and he was just our farmer trade. And we had a portal in here at some point, it looks like. Also, we did a cow farm over here, and I wonder if they are still in there. I suppose I could have got, yeah, I could have got rid of these guys to help reduce some lag on the server, I suppose. But they're still there, and this farm worked out pretty good. Let's see, is there actually anything left in these chests? And okay, just a little bit it looks like, but of course we used the entity cramming to have them killed automatically. But early game, I wanted to build a mega base, and I wanted to get after it straight away. And at first, I thought I was going to build it out of mostly prismarine, so I went and found an ocean monument nearby, and we built this mega guardian farm using a really cool trick of getting a bubble column into the portals there and sending them to the nether to get killed, and then all the loot comes back through the overworld and should be spinning around this loop. Here we go. It's all coming up now. Take a second to warm up. Look at how much loot is coming through to all these chests now. And I just got done constructing a whole bunch of sea lanterns for our last build on the wall there. But we have so much stuff in here coming through. It's insane. Now, I realized after I built this farm that I actually didn't want to use prismarine to build my base out of. It was just too much, and yeah, I didn't like it. And of course, I went back to my favorite block. You guys know, quartz. Look at that. We used so much quartz in this base build. I ended up having to get a crazy villager trading hall Tango and I made in the end that I hardly ever showed on camera. We also had some in the base as well that I could always trade with, but we used so much quartz. And at first, the base didn't have any color really. It was all just this gray color. And I eventually decided I needed to give it some color, and we struggled a bit, didn't we, with the colors of the base. We tried a few things. Maybe I was a little impulsive on the color choices and the idea of changing colors every once in a while, because we went through quite a few. So you know what I thought would be fun? What if we had a chance to see them again and maybe see some colors that we never thought of? There was definitely some nice choices of color in there for sure, and made me wonder, maybe we shouldn't have just picked one color. I wonder what it would look like if we just mixed them all together. Okay, maybe not. It might be a little crazy. Oh, this looks like we built it out of Legos, just random Legos or something. It's kind of funny though. Okay, that's not the answer for sure. Let me know in the comments which color you thought was the best out of all the ones we just showed, and or you know, the pink or the light blue or even the orange. Any of you team orange? Orange was kind of cool, I thought. Anyway, yeah, we've definitely had an issue making decisions this season for sure. I mean, you remember phase 2 of this build? So we may have had some difficulty with the exterior of the base, but the interior turned out pretty good, if you ask me. It was just a constant work in progress, and putting our storage system in the center here definitely laid things out in a pretty cool way. We're able to do all this stuff underneath and kind of fit in some things here and there, including secret bases and the Phineas machine. How cool was that? In fact, I'm not going to do another farm today, but I wonder, does this thing still work? Now let's find out. Yeah, it looks like it does. And it says we should do a spider farm. Not sure what we would do with that. We've already got string, of course, coming from our regular mob farm. So yeah, don't need to do that. But look at this board. There was so many farms we did. And yes, I know some of you are going to be sad that we didn't do them all, but we did do this basalt farm. I'm not sure why I didn't turn that one on. That is taken care of. There we go. Look at that. We did a majority of the farms here, and the ones that we didn't do, other people on the server already did, so we didn't really need them. It was just, you know, wanting to turn all these lights on. The completionist in me definitely regrets not getting to all of them, but that is all right because we had fun with all these ones. In fact, a lot of these we did over in the industrial district, so I'm gonna go over there and take a look, and in case you guys haven't seen all the work that we did over there, let's go reminisce a little bit. And straight away we come through the portal here in the pillager farm, the pillager raid farm / hero of the village farm. This was a really cool project where we were able to combine both all the goodies from a raid farm and the hero of the village happening. I wonder if we still have some cool arrows and stuff in here. Oh, absolutely we do. Ooh, night vision. There's some really cool things in here. And yeah, all the goodies we got from here obviously was for the totem shop. Still have some of that. Still got a lot of stuff that I never did take back, including a ton of redstone and glowstone, and this thing just produced so much. We have so many totems. I'm not sure why these are all mixed up. I think maybe the item filters got broken somehow. But anyway, if we fly down, which direction is it? Oh, there it is. Got a little backwards there. Look at all the farms we did down here. Remember, mycelium resistance. I created this mycelium farm, which then got turned to a grass farm, I think, and then back to a mycelium farm. So that was a lot of fun to do. We have our cow farm in here, which was fully AFKable cow farm, which was a cool project to work on. And this, I think, was the first thing we did with all these villagers and farming these crops, and we were able to produce a ton of loot from that. We still have our villager breeder going, it looks like, and we have a little trading hall. I got 3 trading halls, I think, total this season, because trading obviously is a good way to go. I think I just heard something happen. Villagers getting converted? Are you hearing this? I honestly don't know what's going on, but it sounds like there's a baby zombie down here somewhere, and it's converting villagers. Oh, look at that. Okay, hi. Somehow we have villagers getting... Oh, okay. That's our cue to leave. We'll just let that be there forever. Okay. Weird things going on here in this industrial farming area. But, oh, this was a cool one too. The chorus flower, chorus plant, kind of double setup here. We were getting all the fruit or the flowers from this guy, planting them down here. And then we got the cocoa bean. A lot of fun projects here, as well as there was a pillager outpost, and this is where we come to get our bad omen, of course. Do have a much better setup for this by standing in the middle. This was one that I did want to finish and never did get to, but also had all this stuff coming into this storage, and I think this is where I had accidentally left my redstone box for half the season, and I was very sad because I thought I lost it and eventually found it. But look at all this stuff coming in here. Obviously, I had plans to keep going. We have chests for days. What a fun time in this place. I always love doing these farms, of course, and we did so much this season. So ever since I blew up in Zed's buoy and lost all my netherite gear, I have not gone back to using netherite gear except for this shovel. And I've been getting a lot of comments. So I thought, you know what? To end the season, let's finally break down and get the netherite we need. Unfortunately, it is going to cost us 1 diamond block per Cinnabon, which we know is this right here, the ancient debris, of course. And we're gonna need a lot of this. I think we need 12, so I brought 12 blocks, and let's go ahead and give them to Cub. And I'm hoping that we can have enough here. Let's see if he has. I don't even know. Is that it? Are we taking all his stock? It looks like it. Okay, not all of it. Okay, there's some behind here, but let's take 12 here. All right, there's the 12 ancient debris we paid for. And yep, Cub's definitely low on stock now. Sorry, Cub. I just couldn't be bothered to go to the nether and dig for it. I was going to go home and smelt this, but I think that's why these blast furnaces are set up. I think Cub kind of expects you to just go ahead and take care of business right here. There we go. We got the 12 scraps we need. Now, hopefully I have the gold to turn these into the ingots. Gold has been acquired and 3 more netherite ingots. So now we have 4. We just need to put down our smithing table and this will do it. We'll finally be back to full netherite gear, of course, as the season winds down. All right, I'm sure this inventory is much more satisfying to many of you, although we could probably do one last repair on all of our tools before we go. And one of my favorite ways to repair my stuff all season long was just by using the villagers in my base. I had fish for days and we got some emeralds out of the deal, which I could turn into quartz, which of course we needed all season long. So let's not waste any more XP, switch tools here, and we're gonna get them all repaired. And just like that, there we go. Everything is fully repaired. And look how many emeralds we actually got out of that. Not a bad deal at all. Just to make sure everything's fully repaired, we might as well do our bow as well. So initially I had the idea that I was just gonna set a chest down right here in my base and put all my stuff in it, all the gear, maybe empty out my ender chest. And I went to look at my ender chest and I remembered one thing. We still have a bunch of stuff in the bunker. And I was thinking, you know what could be cool? Since all of our other diamonds are in the bunker, what if we put all these goodies in there as well? Now there's one problem. You guys don't know where the bunker is, do you? So if I leave all my stuff in there and after the season's over, you download the world, you're gonna have a hard time finding my stuff, right? But maybe that's a good thing because we could do one last HCBBS. And in this case, we'll call it the Hermitcraft Big Bunker Search. That's right. It's going to be up to you to find my hidden bunker. Iskall's stuff is still in there too, I think. We'll find out when we go there. I'm not going to show you how to get there. Once you get the world download, then you guys can look for it. And yeah, as soon as the season wraps up, that world download will be available on hermitcraft.com. So you can just grab it from there. And I would love to see if you guys could find the bunker. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to head over to the bunker now and put my stuff there. All right, we've arrived at the secret bunker location. Let's see if we can still get in. There we go. You want to wait a second before you come on in here. And yes, it looks like indeed all the goodies are still here, including the original 12 bamboo. You guys know how important this is. All of Iskall's things are still here on the left, all of mine here on the right, and I'm going to pop down a chest right here and put all my goodies in it. Of course, I did use a little bit of elytra on the way here, so brought some of these guys to make sure that we are fine, and you'll have perfect gear when you finally find the bunker. All right, it's all here waiting for you now. My entire inventory is in this chest, and we also have everything that was in my ender chest in here as well. I've emptied it out completely except for one key to the place, because I'm going to go back to the base. I'm going to leave the key to the bunker in my base, and you guys can grab that, do the Hermitcraft big bunker search, and if you do happen to come across the bunker, once you found it, take a screenshot and tweet it at me on Twitter at impulseSV to let me know that you actually found the place. That would be super cool. But for now, I'm gonna leave, and I need to close the door, which means I actually do need a key for myself. Forgot about that for the way out. And then I suppose the only way I'm gonna get back to the base at this point, since I have no gear, is to probably kill myself. So I'm gonna do that. We're gonna make sure the door is shut behind us, and of course we'll just toss it down right there. And yeah, this will just probably be rotting here, but we'll just go ahead and let these skellies take care of us. Why not? And we're back at the base. I will leave this right there. That is the key to the bunker. In fact, I should probably also leave a sign as well. There we go. That explains it. This is the key to my hidden bunker. Your mission? To find it. Hermitcraft Big Bunker Search, HCBBS. Tweet me a screenshot if you find it. At impulseSV on Twitter. Boom. Oh, this is exciting. So again, if you're wondering how you're going to do that, you got to wait for the world download. As soon as the season is officially over, all the hermits are done, the world should be up for download on hermitcraft.com. So take a look over on hermitcraft.com once you know the season is completely over for all the hermits and it's official, and you should be able to download the world and come into my base, grab the key, and go on a search to see if you can find the bunker. I am curious to see how many of you will actually find it. So that should be a fun little challenge for you, as well as the ability to just come in here and hang out in my base and have some fun with exploring the Hermitcraft world. So it's a bittersweet moment. Like I said, I'm excited to be wrapping the season up and looking forward to season 8, but I am gonna miss all the fun we had here. Hopefully it won't be too long, and we'll be back. In the meantime, I'm gonna be rejuvenating, maybe doing some other things on the channel. Of course, we still have Naked and Scared running on the Imp and Skiz channel, so if you're looking for some more content from me, you'll see some of that over there. And also Third Life, If I Don't Die, will still continue here on the main channel as well. But it has been a phenomenal season. I've had so much fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you all for the support this season. It has been insane, and I cannot wait to get started again in season 8. See you next season, everybody. Have a good one.